When humans are exhausted in the midst of life, where is the true refuge? One day, I met an old man sitting alone in the park, slowly turning an old rosary in his hands. He softly recited Namo Amitabha Buddha, his eyes neither sad nor happy, but as though he was sinking into some distant realm, one that I had never set foot in. When I asked him what he was doing, he replied, "Young man, I am reciting the name of the Buddha. As long as I recite these 6 words, even if I am poor, sick, or die, tomorrow, I am not afraid. The Buddha has promised." Those words lingered in my mind, like a sharp cut piercing through the thick dust of doubt. In an age when everything can be lost, wealth, loved ones, even faith, could there still be something that remains unchanging, true, and unshaken? The answer, according to Master Thien Dao, is the 6 sacred words, Namo Amitabha Buddha. This is not just a mantra, nor a religious symbol. In the eyes of Master Thien Dao, the founder of Pure Land Buddhism, this is the essence of the entire salvation doctrine, the treasure of other power that all Buddhas encourage sentient beings to rely upon. Part 1. The name is not just a title. It is the fruit of Buddha's work. The promise of salvation, Master Thien Dao clearly stated. The title, Namo Amitabha Buddha, encompasses the complete vow and full merit of Buddha Amitabha, and is not just a simple saying or folk belief. When we chant this title, we are directly connecting with the 18th vow among the 48 great vows. The vow that states, if any sentient being sincerely believes, even chanting just 10 words, and prays to be reborn in the Pure Land, I will guide them. If they do not attain rebirth, I vow not to become a Buddha. That means, the title is the crystallization of the vow. The monk, Dharmakara, the previous life of Amitabha Buddha, practiced countless lifetimes to create a simple, easy-to-follow method for ordinary beings. Just believe, vow, chant the Buddha's name, like a mother who spends her whole life preparing a nourishing bowl of porridge for her sickly child. Buddha Amitabha dedicated all of his merits to perfecting this title and offering it to us, his children of the degenerate age, as the simplest yet most effective path to escape samsara. Part 2. The greatest misunderstanding, seeing the name as a means, not the ultimate goal. Many people chant the Buddha's name daily, but still believe they must achieve deep meditation, remove afflictions, or chant more sutras to be reborn in the Pure Land. According to Thien Dao, this is a fundamental mistake. He offers this analogy, just like an infant who knows nothing about their mother, but as long as they lie in her arms, they are fully protected. In the same way, those who chant the Buddha's name may not fully understand the profound meaning of this title, but as long as they chant sincerely, they will be fully accepted by the Buddha's vow. I was once like this. I read many sutras and practiced many methods, but my mind was still troubled, as I felt I wasn't pure enough, not wise enough. But when I read Thien Dao's commentary on the Meditation Sutra, I realized, it is not because of my ability that I can be reborn, it is because of the Buddha, due to his compassion, that he guides me. Part 3. The story of a desperate man and the salvation of the name. I once met a man who was addicted, a criminal, and abandoned by society. He came to the temple one rainy afternoon, asking to hear the Dharma. At that time, the monk gently said, "All you need to do is chant Namo Amitabha Buddha every day. You don't need to understand much, nor do you need to practice anything else. As long as you truly believe, the Buddha will not abandon you." He burst into tears, not because he understood the teachings, but because for the first time, someone told him that a filthy person like him could still be saved. Years later, he became a true Buddhist, never missing a chanting session. When he passed away, he left this world while the collective chanting of the Buddha's name echoed. A life of sin had finally found refuge, thanks to the 6 sacred words. Part 4. The 6 words are the fruit and the cause. In Pure Land practice, the Buddha's name is not just a tool to reach the Pure Land. It is also the manifestation of the complete attainment of Buddhahood. Thien Dao explains, the name is the fruit of attaining Buddhahood, the crystallization of Amitabha's wisdom, compassion, vow, practice, and power. When chanting the name, one directly connects with the fruit of Buddhahood. In other words, we, those who chant the Buddha's name today, not only sow the seeds, but also directly connect with the result. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, the seed is not just about to grow into a tree, it is already a potential tree. As long as we maintain the proper watering method, which is continuously chanting the Buddha's name, it will surely bloom and bear fruit. Part 5. The Miracle of Easy Practice in the Degenerate Age. The Pure Land method, as illuminated by Thien Dao, is the salvation path in this degenerate era. When morality declines, meditation is hard to achieve, and wisdom is lacking. Practices like meditation, contemplation, or strict discipline become too difficult for us. But if we rely on the power of other power, just sincerely chanting the Buddha's name, we can still be reborn in the Pure Land, even with deep karmic burdens and heavy sins. This is why all Buddhas in the 10 directions praise Buddha Amitabha, as stated in the Infinite Life Sutra. All Buddhas of the 10 directions praise the merit of Amitabha's name and encourage sentient beings to chant it. Part 6. Letting go of one's own power. Embracing the power of another. One of the greatest challenges for practitioners is letting go of the belief that I must practice on my own. I must attain enlightenment myself. But Pure Land teaching says, letting go of self-power is not abandoning effort, but realizing the true refuge. Like someone swept away by a flood, not needing to be a great swimmer, just holding on to a life buoy, they can survive. The name of that life buoy is the Buddha Amitabha, who created it and vowed, whoever holds onto it, I will save. Part 7. Returning to the simple saying, just being in the mother's embrace is enough. This saying, according to Thien Dao's metaphor, becomes more profound as we live longer in this world. When we are young, we think we can rely on our own strength to build our lives, our practice, and ideals. But the further we go, the more we realize we are like a child lost in a deep forest. Only when we rest in the mother's embrace, meaning chant the Buddha's name, rely on the Buddha Amitabha's vow, do we truly find peace. Conclusion. The 6 words, no more, no less, enough to take us across the ocean of suffering. In the end, what Master Thien Dao wishes to convey is not an esoteric philosophy, but a firm assertion. As long as we sincerely chant Namo Amitabha Buddha with genuine sincerity, then, even as ordinary beings with heavy karmic obstacles and ignorance, we can still be reborn in the Pure Land. The name lacks nothing. We don't need any additional methods to supplement it, nor should we discard the name to choose another method. In this degenerate age, the name is the shortcut, the bridge between us, ordinary, sinful beings, and the state of Buddhahood, with its infinite light and eternal life. A message from someone walking through this world. If you are tired, if your heart is filled with pain and doubt, try chanting the name of the Buddha. Don't worry if you don't understand, if you're not pure enough, or if you lack the ability. Remember, that name has been perfected through countless lifetimes, just waiting for you to trust, desire, and utter it. Be like a child, knowing nothing but resting peacefully in the mother's embrace. The Buddha will not abandon you, and when the final moment arrives, you will smile, because a path has been waiting for you to enter. The Western Pure Land. Namo Amitabha Buddha.